Hey everybody, Bethany here. Hope you're having a good day today. So I'm just going to be showing you how to do this simple Kristen Stewart inspired look. I got this from, I think it was a photo shoot or something that she did. Just really simple. I used 3 eyeshadows, a coat of mascara, some blush, lipstick, and that's basically all that I used. So if you are interested, please keep on watching. Alright guys, so I already applied my foundation just so we can skip that whole time, that process. But I did apply the Revlon Nearly Naked foundation in vanilla, I believe, and then I put a translucent powder on top of it. So we are ready to start with the eyes. I'm going to use the Palladio Herbal Eyeshadow Primer. And just put it all over. And you want to make sure you get it on the outer corners a bit, and then also just slightly underneath the eye. Usually your concealer will act as a pretty good base for the eyeshadow though, but sometimes I like to put it under there just to be on the safe side. Alright you guys, so I'm going to be using 3 colors for this look. The first one you want to get is a nice medium brown color. This is from the Revlon Color Stay Attitude palette, and that's number 3. I don't think it has an actual color name. So that's the first color I'm going to use. Then we're probably going to use a matte black, and I'll be using MAC Typographic. And for the highlight, I'll actually use this light pink from that quad as well. Okay, so what I'm going to do first is use a flat eyeshadow brush to apply that brown to my lid area. So I want to get a good amount of color on the lid. And it's important for this look to have matte eyeshadows. That will make it look very similar to what she has. Alright, so once you've got that on the lids, you're going to take a nice kind of a crease brush. I'm going to use the MAC 217. Even though it's fluffy, it actually works really well for this type of application. So I'm just going to go in with that same color. Make sure to work it into the brush really well. And we're going to take it in the crease, so just gently run it in the crease and even all the way into that inner corner as well. And then we're going to bring it out just slightly. So a little bit of a kind of a wing out there. It's so subtle that you won't hardly tell, but it brings the eyes, kind of elongates the eyes a bit. I'm going to bring mine probably a little bit higher than what she has, because I think I might have, well, similar lid space to her. But you want to make sure you can see that brown in there. Okay, and the last thing you want to do is take a smaller flat eyeshadow brush or a eyeliner brush and just take that color underneath the eye as well. Okay, so next I'm going to do that highlight color with a fluffy eyeshadow brush. And you don't really need too much, just a little bit. To me, this look is very kind of runway-esque because it's not really dramatic, but it brings out the feature, like your eyes and stuff, very subtly. But it's still, yeah, I don't know. That's what it reminds me of. It's really pretty. Okay, so for the eyeliner, like I said, I'm using MAC Typographic, which is matte black, pretty, did I say matte or MAC? I think I said MAC, but it is matte, and it's pretty obvious what the color is. So I'm just going to use an angled eyeliner brush for this, and you can pretty much use any kind of small eyeshadow brush that will give you that defined line. Okay, so like I said, we're using this as eyeliner, and you want to bring it in pretty lightly. So we're not really putting a ton of this on, and you definitely want to make it lighter as you go into the inner corner, keeping it darker and thicker on the outer part. I can't tell if she has it winged out or not, but I'll bring it out just slightly to kind of keep up with that theme of elongating the eyes. Okay, so this is looking a bit too harsh for me. I'm going to go in with the eyeshadow brush and just blend that edge out. So you really want this to be very subtle. You don't want to see a harsh line of eyeliner, even though it's just eyeshadow. That can still happen. That's better. Okay. And then with what's left over, you just want to take it underneath and just really lightly, once again, use that as eyeliner. Just about 3/4 of the way in. Alright, I think that's how I want it. So I'm going to do the other side, and then I will do my eyebrows, just fill them in slightly, add some brow gel, add a coat of mascara, very, very simple, and then I will come back and show you the cheeks and lips. Alright you guys, so for the cheeks I went ahead and applied the Ulta Blush in Heartbreaker, just a nice peachy pink color, and I used my Sonia Kashuk blush brush and just kind of put it really in the kind of the underneath the cheekbone area, so right in here, and just kind of worked it in like that, so you've got kind of more of a defined cheek, which is kind of strange doing it with a light color, but it still looks kind of cool. So then for the lips I used the color Revlon Color Stay, what is this? Color Stay lipstick in Smooth Nude. So you really want a lipstick that is going to be a really pretty peachy pink, but I don't know why, but I don't have one. So I use that, and then I use this Urban Decay, let's see, Lip Love in Lolita. So just a pink, bright pink, obviously. Yeah, so that's what I did, and this is the finished Kristen Stewart inspired look. I know she's not really the thing anymore as far as I know, but she still has cool makeup, and this is a look that I really liked. So hopefully this helped you out in some way. Keep checking back for more videos, and I will see you soon. Bye!